How the fuck do you get followers on Twitter?
By being family friendly.
By being family friendly? Like, no, I really don't get it because I've been on Twitter for a long time now, and I see people just like go from having a few hundred, a few thousand Twitter followers, and all of a sudden they have like 150,000. What the fuck are they possibly doing? I mean, Monkey, you've got a lot.
I think it helps to not get your account deleted every 18 months like you do.
Yeah, well, I feel
because
like I always get limited.
You used to be way ahead of me, and then you got deleted 4 times, so every time you have to come crawling back.
The like, last 3 times, it's been right around the 30,000 follower mark that it gets deleted. And like the last time it got deleted was because of that fucking guy Britbong, who was like, I feel like a lot of people on Twitter have the same issue where he goes around and starts like copyright striking your own content on your Twitter page, and then Twitter just automatically takes it down. So it was like a year ago they took down my last whatever account, and then I finally got all my followers back up to 32,000, roughly where it was before. And then like Keemstar comes through and he talks to his plug at Twitter and gets my old account back up. So now I have 2 Twitter accounts that have
let me get
32,000. You want
what the
it?
fuck? Yeah.
But doesn't that seem a little weird? Like if I just give you my account, because what if I get mine deleted again?
Then,
Did you not talk to Nerd City?
Then we can go halves.
Because Nerd City told me like a month ago that he has a contact at Twitter and he was going to try to save everybody's accounts.
Yeah.
Did he never reach out to you? Because I think I told you to talk to him.
No,
I
he
talked
did.
to him. I talked to him too. Yeah.
Did you?
Just Keemstar had the better contact.
Well, no. Like from what I understand, Nerd contacted Keemstar. And
That was his contact?
Yeah.
Who's Keemstar's contact, Mr. Beast?
I don't know.
Yeah, it's just a train of YouTubers passing the message.
And
I sent a message
it goes all
to
the way up
Keemstar.
to PewDiePie.
I sent a message to Keemstar and I was like, thanks, man. Like, I was kind of debating whether I should say this, but I was like, yeah, if you ever need a favor, let me know. Not that I could even do anything for Keemstar anyways, but what if he actually calls me on that? Like, what if his favor is something I really don't want to do?
What if he wants you to make a kid song for his news show?
I'm guessing based on the demographics of his fan base, he'll probably want you to make a knife game for him.
Yeah, or some kind of kid song.
Well, I guess I'm going to have to make another knife game sometime this year because it's coming up on the 10th anniversary.
I don't think that's an excuse. I think you should just not do it and do something else.
Really?
Yes, I think you should definitely not do it anymore.
Yeah, I don't know if like it could even go on YouTube anymore. Like I feel like if I tried to upload anything Five Finger Fillet related, they would just give me a strike and take it down. But since the other ones have already been up so long, they're kind of grandfathered in.
Well, it's like when I made a video called "This Is My Final Elliot Rodger Video," I stuck to it through no fault of my own. YouTube did delete the channel a few months later, but I haven't made an Elliot video since then. And if I recall, there have been, 5 or 6 different knife game songs that were titled "This Is the Last Knife Game Song."
No, there was just one final knife game song, I believe.
Yeah, so stick to it. Don't be a fucking J.K. Rowling. I'm going to write another book that's even worse.
So you know how you get Twitter followers, Rusty?
What?
Make more knife game songs.
Oh yeah, is that it?
Only post them on Twitter.
Well, I should. I mean, I guess I could.
Hey,
I don't really want to make another song, but it is 10 years.
Instead of it being Rusty Cage channel, make it the knife game song channel and have a bunch of different versions of the knife game song.
I think that's what we're on right now.
No, this technically is the knife game song channel that we upload all of our podcasts to. I initially made it for that reason. That's why it got all the subscribers that it has. And then I just, bait and switched them, started uploading podcasts. They all subscribed
for the knife game song?
Pretty much, yeah.
And now they're all listening to us?
Well, I think a small percentage of them are.
I think a lot of them subscribed to hear EmpLemon on a podcast, and now they're stuck with us.
Oh man, this channel site's just poorly managed. Whatever.
Hey, Rusty, if you want to do a 10-year anniversary knife game, I think that your TikTok is the greatest platform for that because it's short, simple content. You can film it vertically, and it's musical, so you'll probably get your 20 million views there. Yeah. I don't know if you want to taint your YouTube channel with that again.
And plus, TikTok's vertical, so you can fit your whole ukulele in there.
No, yeah, you can't even upload I tried uploading some of the old knife game stuff to TikTok early on, and they immediately take it down.
Wait, why? That's too violent?
Yeah, it's dangerous or whatever.
Well, do it with a pencil. It's pathetic and stupid anyway. Might as well just make it gay.
Do it with a flower or yeah.
I feel like an asshole. Like the only legacy I'm ever gonna have from this is that I ruined something that was cool. And turned it into
was it ever
cringy.
really that cool? Have you ever met somebody who did the knife game that you genuinely thought was a cool person? Because I have not.
Well, no, because I don't really think people were doing it back in the day. I mean, it was like loosely in some media, like in Aliens and Red Dead Redemption, but it wasn't really like mainstream at all.
Wait, so you brought it to the mainstream?
Yeah, kind of.
Wait, no, you didn't. It was in like in movies, right?
Yeah, Aliens. But that's just about the only movie I could think of.
No, there was like high school ones. I could have sworn.
I honestly did not see it, and I've done some research on it, like trying to find more of the origin of it, and I could not find. I don't remember it being really popular at all, and I don't really remember where I like knew about Five Finger Fillet in the first place.
Well,
so,
Rusty,
where did you hear that
if you're
name?
worried, if you're preoccupied about your legacy being the knife game, I think you are crafting a new legacy with, first of all, you got your 4 musical albums and you got this comic book.
And,
I think
and this podcast.
In the long term, like maybe the meme will be the knife game guy, but artistically, I think people are focused on those other things a lot more than you might think.
In the future, people are going to be like, that comic was made by the knife game guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's actually set in probably a few more months. My most popular video will cease to be the new knife game song, and it will be the family-friendly news song. So I guess that's
even better.
Yeah,
Genuinely better.
Yeah, I'm fine with that. That's whatever. You know,
I listen to the family-friendly news song on a regular basis, and I have never returned to any knife game song video.
Good. Well, okay, so yeah, I got my fucking Twitter taken down so many goddamn times, and then EmpLemon got his fucking Twitter taken down, and he was very proud of his Twitter. He talks a lot of shit about how he hates Twitter, but whenever he comes over to my house, he's, telling me how many more followers he has and the quality of his tweets.
Does he really boast about his fucking engagement on the internet?
Yes.
It's all just numbers to him.
Oh, yes.
That's all these people are?
Yeah, it's all just numbers. But yeah, so he got his taken down, and he's finally back up.
I'm just kidding. Don't take it the wrong way if you're listening, Emp. Yeah, because I'm sure he's listening.
He's first
of all,
listening.
he does not listen to this. Second of all, I thought he would celebrate the termination of his Twitter because he posted that big fucking twit rant saying, I'm going to quarantine from Twitter, and Etika's suicide made me laugh, and I hate Twitter.
And then they deleted him, and he started crying.
Yeah, it's like, dude, I thought you quit Twitter. Why are you so upset?
Did he actually say that Etika's suicide made him laugh?
Yes. Very explicitly he did.
That's pretty funny.
Yeah. Well, I mean, yeah. Yeah, it was very funny. I tease him about it constantly.
Well, yeah, so I guess that's the whole Twitter story. We were going to try to, clickbait this episode about Emp's Twitter getting deleted, but it's already back up.
But it did get deleted.
Do we know how he got it back? Because if I recall, it wasn't because of the copyright stupid shit that got your Twitter back up. He actually broke some sort of terms of service by telling people to be on suicide watch or something. How did he get it back?
He said so that what he tweeted out was something like a lot of people on Twitter should be on a suicide watch list.
People who have less than 1,000 followers but more than 10,000 tweets.
Yeah, that was it.
Oh, yeah. I think I saw something like that. But
they said that was promoting self-harm somehow by saying people should be on a suicide watch list, which is almost the complete opposite.
Yeah, I know. He's looking out for their well-being because clearly they have a mental defect.
So should I just make my second Twitter account the new TrashRats?
No, I don't know. I mean, there's not really a reason to trick followers into following something.
Yeah, they don't really seem to like that very much.
I mean, it would be nice if you just tweeted out the link to this podcast episode on that Twitter every now and then.
You know what though?
True.
If you can gather the lowest of the lowest intelligence audience, right?
I think we've already done that.
Yeah,
I'm saying like low 30s IQ. I bet you get them to buy anything.
How do you get low 30s IQ people to follow you on anything on the internet? They'd have to be retarded to a point that they can't even move.
Isn't that what M's strategy is with all the NASCAR videos, is to get like all the redneck people?
Listen, I learned a lot about NASCAR, and I can no longer hate on it the same way I used to, just because I was ignorant.
Let's hear your story, because last week you were not. I guess 2 weeks ago you were not on the show, and then last week we didn't have one. Both because you were on a vacation with Emp and his GF. I guess you were the third wheel in this relationship of some kind.
Yeah.
And you guys went to a NASCAR race. How was that?
It was actually pretty cool. It was about 3.5 hours long. And of course, the first thing that you'd expect is, it's just loud cars driving in a circle. But it's kind of cool sitting in bleachers and drinking beer and just being a part of the culture of complete, piece of shit who loves it. But the thing about NASCAR is, like, I was asking Emp the night before, because I was like, all right, I don't know fucking anything about NASCAR. Like, I don't even know how they win. Is it just the last car to go over the?
You don't know how they win a race?
Well, there's like 3 stages to a race, so they'll announce the winner of each stage, but apparently it's the final person to go through, the finish line that wins. But it's like it's all about like strategically moving in between 2 or 3 rows of cars. Like all the cars are all following each other. Like
you can't pass. It's just like, okay, we're all in this formation from now on.
Yeah, and the reason
unless
for that
someone
is,
really fucks up.
Right, you got to shake and bake.
Yeah, it's like you'll go from like the outer ring and then kind of quickly move over to the inner ring, and now you're number one in that inner whatever line. But all the cars are following each other because they're just in the draft of the car in front of them.
Yeah, and then how do you become the winner? I don't understand how the guy in front isn't always the winner.
Yeah, okay, so I'm pretty sure that's the crashes. It's like one of these strategic moves will go bad. Someone will hit their bumper, or their car could just like fuck up, or they could like, I don't know, not get back in front after they all have to go into the pit stop. But pretty much a crash seems like that's the main thing that disrupts the order.
And did you see any crashes at the race you went to?
Yeah. Joey Logano. Apparently, everyone hates this guy. I'd never heard of him before. But,
I hate him too.
Oh, so what's his name? Bubba Johnson, I think.
Bubba Wallace.
Bubba Wallace. Yeah. So Bubba Wallace was number 1 for a while. Like he was in the front, and this dude that was next to me,
so dumb.
He would just flick him off every single time the cars would come around,
and he'd be like,
as though Bubba Wallace is going to see it.
And did he turn around and yell what he did?
Wait, what do you mean? Did Bubba Wallace yell?
No, the guy who was flicking off Bubba Wallace, did he turn around like, I just flicked off Bubba Wallace, everyone?
Which one of those racers was?
I hate him.
Which one was the black NASCAR driver who he put up a noose in his own garage and then blamed racism?
No, it was like it
was the cord to his blinds, and he forgot it was the cord to his blinds.
He thought it was a noose.
Yeah,
it was a rope, but it was like
to pull the door
hitch
down,
knot.
right?
Yeah, it was to pull down the garage door, and it was like a pretty general hitch knot, but it makes a loop. And apparently, it wasn't even him; it was like someone else, that one of his handlers that saw it and thought it was a noose and told him. And then he just went on this huge tirade.
No, then they got scared and ran out of the building. Immediately called the FBI.
Oh yeah, called the FBI. Created all this controversy. He was going out saying, there's still a lot of racism in NASCAR and all this. And NASCAR's like,
well, yeah, I mean, all the white Southern fans are flipping off the one black driver.
No, but they're doing that because he fucking disparaged NASCAR. I don't think it was because he was black. And there were quite a bit of black people there, surprisingly.
Flicking off the.
But there were a lot of black people in Alabama. Shit.
No.
I got to go visit.
In Talladega specifically, there's a good amount of black people, and they're all Bubba Wallace fans from what I could see.
Oh, good.
But yeah, so that's why I went on the podcast last week. I was experiencing a race.
Wait, well, no, not last week, the week before, because I wasn't on last week either.
No, but I just went this past weekend.
Last week we didn't record anything because you were out of town.
Oh, I don't even remember what I did before. I forget why I was out of town that time.
The bar.
Was that it?
No, yeah, that's when you were in the bar shooting. You got shot
that's right.
in the face.
Yeah, I forgot all about that bar shooting. Yeah,
Have you
all that
healed up
cleared
yet?
Yeah, should we address that?
Nah, I don't think it's
Okay.
really important.
All right.
You know, bar shootings happen all the time.
Yeah.
So what were we doing right before we started recording? We were going to try to look at some of these like shitty memes that the people in the Discord, our Discord,
Yeah, so-
have
Yeah, I
been
guess
posting.
they're.
In our Patreon Discord, I have left the patrons in charge of making like the custom emojis or emoticons for the server, and they've really been having a heyday. They've been taking Emp and Reactor and putting those traditional Chinese straw.
The Japanese fisherman's hat.
Yeah, those triangle pyramid shaped straw hats. They
the Raiden hat.
photoshopped them onto our Asian friends, and they even added some like some I don't know what you call it, Fu Manchu style facial hair to
Basically
EmpLemon.
adding Asian culture. Right?
Oh,
Yeah.
okay, I see it. Yeah, all right. Wow, all right, that's
And
pretty cool.
I was gracious enough to make them
Like,
official emojis, and now people are just spamming them a lot.
Cool. You're gonna have to send these to me so I can put them in the
I
thumbnail.
posted them in our top secret chat, so you can take a look. We also
Or don't
have
talk about
a
the top secret chat.
We also have a Quentin reviews emoji, so whenever somebody talks about Reddit, they just react with the Quentin reviews emoji, which I think is pretty fun.
I have not talked to anyone in any of these chat channels. I try not to associate with people on Discord besides this podcast.
Well,
But is it pretty exciting? Should we? I mean, like I guess they're submitting news articles and asking questions and whatnot.
and there's a chick.
Yeah, I've
there's a
been
chick
having
who's,
fun
who
talking to
wants to talk
people.
to you in there.
Say what?
Someone wants to talk to you. Some
Who?
One of the patrons. I forget their name.
Peyton?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't know.
she's
Oh,
like
yeah.
your biggest fan.
Yeah.
She says that she has alerts turned on for your tweets, and she's always the first person to like and reply to all
Okay.
your tweets.
I was saying.
And she said she lost your phone number, so I gave her your number.
Oh God! Outsmarted again. Yeah, no, I could have swore. All right, so this person, like every time I tweet something, within a split second, it's the first person who likes a tweet. I was like, this is a bot. So I used to just
No,
block
that's a
people that
real
would do that.
person.
But why the fuck would they do that? Like, why? Who has an alert?
She's your
on their-
biggest fan, dude.
Yeah, notifications. Are you serious?
I can't even refresh the page faster than someone can get a notification on their
No.
phone,
It's
open
because-
Twitter,
yeah.
and then like the fucking tweet. That's impossible.
It's 'cause you're not
I've
Yeah,
We're
she's not
tested
even
this.
reading the tweet. She's just hitting
Yeah,
like
she's getting a
immediately.
notification on her phone. It's going bloop bloop while she's watching TV. She's opening and going, Rusty tweeted, he's awesome. And she's
Already, you just saying that took longer than it takes for these tweets to be liked. So I'm saying it's a bot. I don't know how
wait,
you would
wait,
make a
so
bot to
maybe-
do this or why.
maybe it's the AI from Twitter. And
It is not a
it's
bot.
become
She's
sentient.
in this server, dude. You could go
Well,
talk
hey,
to her
what if
right
it-
now.
What if the AI is sentient? So it infiltrated the server.
Maybe.
It could be.
It could have used like electronic banking spoofing to become a patron.
Some robot is a really big fan of Rusty.
Sounds
yeah,
crazy.
I don't know.
I know.
I for some reason I just don't like people who support me or like,
anyone who likes
I feel
me is
like
out of
they're
their mind.
fucking with me.
Yeah, anyone who likes me is out of their mind.
Yeah, it's like why would
Yeah.
you like? You don't like all my because it's like you don't actually like any of these tweets. You haven't even fucking read them.
My thing is, whenever I get a positive or cheerful comment on my YouTube videos, I always assume it's sarcasm. Because, like, why would somebody go out of their way to say, wow, great video, I really enjoyed this? Like, there's no way that's not sarcasm, right?
Yeah, like why would they say if they're not posting something
Yeah.
negative? Why are you commenting at all?
Yeah.
If you're ever reading your comments and you're trying to figure out if it's a compliment or not, if they say, "This is not sarcasm," and then say it, that's how you know that's someone who liked your video. But if they're just saying this is a great video, they're just fucking with you.
That's the best comments when someone says, wow, I genuinely like this song or something like that. It's
like they're surprised.
Yeah, like this should have been absolute shit, but turns out
you're genuinely attractive in a suit.
Somebody commented today on Wheel of Cursed Meals 3 saying, wow, this one was actually kind of funny. Wow, thanks.
But, I mean, that one actually kind of makes sense, though.
Yeah, that's fair.
So, are you still going to come down for the 4th of July?
Yeah, that's my plan. I'm thinking that whole first week of July, it's going to be Party City at Rusty's house. Everybody listening is invited if you want to come.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to get some other people. I'm gonna talk to like Wavy Web Surf, and I don't know. Maybe I'll hit up like fucking Justin Wang, see if I can get a whole gang of people to
Should
come
we
over.
invite Reactor?
Please.
Didn't you say you were doing something else? So you were busy or some shit?
Well, I mean, not really. I mean, I can make my own schedule.
Maybe we should make him like pay admission if he wants to come. Like he can buy all of our beer
pay.
and stuff.
That's fine.
Oh, okay, then maybe. But he can't sleep with the rest of us. He has to like sleep outside in a tent.
Oh, we're all sleeping in a big bed together, and I guess this.
That's what I
sleep in the
imagine.
tent.
That's fine.
That'd be
And
cool.
then
People could bring tents.
maybe I can sleep in the bed with you guys if you change your mind later.
Yeah, that's true. No, I mean we should at least leave the door open.
The doggy door.
Right. Well, Reactor's fucking weird. Last time he came and visited, he slept all day, and then he was awake like the fucking like I thought I had weird hours. You would think the opposite of whatever my hours are normal hours, but somehow Reactor has waking hours that don't even exist.
It's called being nocturnal.
Yeah, but
I try my best to just match the sleeping schedule of whoever I'm visiting, and usually I fail because Rusty is
I was trying.
He's on another level.
I was trying. But
were you? Because I wake up like any degenerate normally like 1 to 2 in the afternoon. I get it. That's late. Reactor wakes up at like 12:30.
No,
in the morning.
It was
like at midnight.
Oh.
Yeah. Like it's like I'm like, all right, Reactor, I'm gonna go to bed in like 4 hours, and you're gonna be up until midnight or until
he wakes up just in time to watch you get fucking wasted.
And then I'd be up till like 2:30. Like, I guess Rusty's not getting up.
Yeah, the second I wake up, he's going to sleep at 2:30 for bed. It's like that's the fucking weirdest schedule that I've ever seen. It makes zero sense.
I basically flew out to Florida and stood guard of his house at night.
Yeah, what the fuck? Like you guys didn't even make any content together because you were never awake at the same time.
No, I mean, I'm sleeping in one of his videos.
Yeah.
That
was during the sober vlog, right?
Right. So I wasn't really inspired to do anything anyways. I don't know if I'm going to do that again this year.
He could have filmed you doing jumping jacks with your jeans on. That was probably pretty comfortable. Oh, that's too bad.
Yeah. I don't know.
Well, listen, you hear about this tragedy that happened?
Which one?
Oh, shooting?
There's 45 Jews that died in a stampede.
That's the news story you want to start off
stampede
with?
from
We
what?
don't have to. I was just kind of.
What kind of stampede?
I'm just gonna go with the flow.
So I don't know because I didn't actually read the story.
Was
I just
it like
saw
protesters?
it on the sidebar. No, it was a religious festival. So this is always great whenever people are, God damn it, the AP. Do I really have to sign up for this fucking shit? No, I don't. Okay, good. All right, the holiday of Lag BaOmer is one of the happiest days in the calendar for Israel's ultra-Orthodox community. I don't really need to read all this. The disaster prompt... oh, shit. Okay, here we go. But in a split-second Friday, the festival's gathering in North Israel turned into one of the country's worst-ever tragedies, with at least 45 people crushed to death and dozens of others injured in a stampede.
Like, after one guy gets crushed to death, why did everyone else stick around?
Well, this happens a lot. Like
oh, look, they just crushed someone to death. That's crazy, right? And then they get crushed to death, and then the guy next to them is like, whoa, you just got crushed to death, and he gets crushed to death?
Let me see if I can see where the stampede erupted around 1 a.m. as people began to leave and thronged a narrow tunnel-like passage. According to witnesses, people began to fall on slippery ramps, causing others to trip and sparking panic. This is
so this wasn't even like a running of the bulls.
No,
stampede.
it was like they were
Jews stomping on Jews
for no reason. Wait, no, this wasn't even. We're at a festival doing some weird shit.
Right.
This was
wasn't
festivals
like doing
over.
Jew
Everyone
dances.
walked back to your cars, and then they just trampled people.
No, and this happens a lot, surprisingly. This
What,
happened
Jews trample
at
people
a
all
Who
the time?
concert. What was that?
You said Jews trample people all the time?
Well, yeah, look at Black Friday.
Oh, shit.
God damn it. yeah. But like whenever like you just have a shitload of people and they're all walking in one direction, there's no way of communicating to the people in the back that there's a problem in the front. So if one person trips and falls, the people behind them are being pushed by the people behind them.
Well, why are you pushing
So everyone's
people?
just falling over.
Yeah, I guess that's what it comes down to. If you're pushing the guy in front of you and he's pushing the guy in front of him, you're killing people.
Yeah,
It's
right.
mob mentality. That's why I think democracy is a curse.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, democracy. Yeah. Well, there's actually a story back in Calumet, Michigan, in 1913. It was a union workers' Christmas party on the second story of this building.
What the fuck is this? Go ahead.
It was 1913 Calumet,
weird,
Michigan.
man. Go
You don't
ahead.
know about this?
No, go
So
ahead.
these are the copper miners and the union busters, the copper mine bosses were outside of their Christmas party or whatever, and they started yelling out that there was a fire. And so everyone inside the building all started to rush out of the building. They had to go down these stairs, which it was like a really wide staircase that led to a single door exit. And so everyone just like got crushed in the stairwell trying to exit because they thought there was a fire somewhere in their building, even though there wasn't at all. Fucking
God.
idiots.
There was I don't know if you guys remember this. It was in Chicago, so maybe I remember it more than anyone would. But there was a club, and someone pulled a gun out, and then the doors opened inward or something. So it's like everyone ran to the door, and they ended up just crushing each other and killing people
Yeah.
because they were all pushing to get out. Like
the gay bar.
No, that was
that was
guy
Miami
just
or something.
was a good shot. Yeah.
it was Florida, but I don't know what city.
It was a Pulse Orlando, I believe.
I thought that was the
Oh,
story
yeah,
of
yeah.
Pulse, was that they couldn't get out of the doors.
Oh, maybe it was. Actually, I had a buddy from Gainesville that like just this shithead who was across the street and filmed that shooting. Like he was like smoking a blunt on this balcony as the shooting was happening. He's like, "Holy shit!" Pulls his phone out and starts filming it.
That's smart.
he was hitting me up. He's like, "Should I try to sell this? Like CNN and all these news organizations are, trying to use this clip." I was like, "Yes, sell it. You can get
what the
at
fuck,
least
like
like
$50,000.
$1,000."
1,000.
Yeah, you probably get a lot more than 1,000 too.
You can get
He ended up giving it
100,000.
away for free.
Oh, what a dick.
I know.
He could have
people
donated
don't-
that money to the victims' families.
Yeah. Or bought
And
pot with it.
instead, CNN just
He
got
could have bought another blunt.
to use it.
This guy used to sit on his roof, him and his friends, and they just drink beer and like across the street from their house. They put like a poop dollar on the sidewalk and just like drink beer and watch like people walk by and pick it up.
What's a poop dollar?
You don't know a poop dollar?
You put poop
Like
on a
you
dollar.
wipe your ass with a dollar bill?
and
Yeah,
then
you
you drop
put
it on the
poop
ground
on
and
one
wait till
side
some
of-
idiot grabs it.
Yeah.
What
Oh
we used
man,
to-
poop dollar was great. I'm not even sure
what
if
we
you
used
can
to do-
put that on
we-
YouTube anymore.
what we used to do is we would put a piece of wood in like a glass bottle and then pour concrete in there so it hardens.
Uh-huh.
And then we would just sit on our porch until someone was walking by. We'd run by, whack them in the kneecap, and then we would put a poop dollar in their mouth.
Classic prank.
Yeah, that's
yeah.
actually that's a
Kids will-
real thing
kids will
though.
be
Putting
kids,
the
you
cement
know?
in the bottles,
Boys will be boys.
and boys will be boys. It's just a different time.
Yeah.
But
now everyone's gotta be
man,
safe.
a poop dollar. What would you do if you picked up a poop dollar? Would you play it off? Because there's like
Yeah, I'd play it
several
off.
reactions.
I'd be like, joke's on you. I got $1.
Yeah, some people do that. They'll like they'll just grab it, throw it in their pocket. And then they're like, "Oh shit, there was something on it." They look at their hand, pretend like no one's watching, and they just walk away.
You know what would
or
go
they
through my mind?
pull the dollar back out.
What would go through my mind is like, God damn it, and it's only $1.
Yeah, a single dollar bill and you got
if this
shit
was
on
a
your
poop
hand.
50, that's cool, man. That's awesome. I don't give a shit.
Well, if you try to put the poop dollar into a vending machine, then it'll smear poop on the inside of the circuitry, and then everybody who tries to put money in it will get poop on their money too.
Speaking of vending machines, and not about poop dollars, but did you guys ever hear about like how people jam like stuff into the coin return at vending machines?
Yeah, I used to do that.
Really?
Yeah, I used to do that all the time. And
At the
and
college, the
it
local
actually,
community college.
we would do it like I was still in high school, but we would do it at this grocery store. The soda machine And also, when they still had payphones, we do it to payphones. But
Yeah.
you get like a wad of like tissue paper or
yeah.
something, tie a
Paper
small
towel.
string on it, jam it up in the coin return. And so if people put in $1 to get a 50-cent soda,
Yeah.
50 cents gets caught. And
And they're
for
like,
the most
fuck,
part,
whatever.
yeah,
It's
they're
just
in a
50
hurry.
cents.
They just leave.
50 cents is a high one, though. If when it's 75 cents, they're like, whatever, I lost a quarter. Okay.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
why it was better for payphones because you get like your quarterback or something.
If you come back like once every week and pull that out, it's like a jackpot.
Oh yeah. So a buddy of mine, he bought a soda when he was skateboarding, and he's like, "Fuck, I didn't get his 50 cents back."
And you're like,
he was
"Ooh."
desperate. He looked up there, found the tissue paper, pulled it out, and he got like $5 in quarters.
Yeah,
I
like
was
someone
fucking
else's
pissed.
money. Oh,
Is it
your
a
money?
coincidence that we read a story about a bunch of dead Jews and then it turned into talking about people willing to pick up a dollar bill that has shit on it or trying to save 50 cents at a vending machine?
Trying to
Nickel
steal
and diamond people.
Yeah. I heard people jam towels into highway tolls, or they used to back when you used coins.
Shove towels into highway to oh
You know those
shit,
baskets? Yeah, and then you come back in an hour and that shit's full.
holy shit.
Oh, and you keep the money?
Yeah, there's probably like $1,000 in an hour.
Right. I never thought about that because like
God.
whenever you do throw coins
it's a
into one
felony.
of those things and it still says like you haven't paid, you can't just
yeah.
sit there. You just drive away.
It's like you can't just keep throwing in another 75 cents and another, like, bro, okay,
Right.
I'm leaving. I just put 20
So what,
bucks in
now
there.
50 people are going to get a citation in the mail and you just take all their money?
Pretty much. There's some
Good
pretty cool
deal.
scams out there. I wonder like what the one's happening now. I guess it's all digital now, which kind of sucks.
Yeah, it's just people in India calling your grandmother trying to get Google Play cards.
And sell you car warranties or something.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure the statute of
Scam
limitation
calls.
is up on this, but we used to steal copper off telephone poles. I'm not
Oh,
sure
we've
if it-
heard this
telephone
one many
poles.
times.
Oh, okay. All right. Never mind. I won't repeat it. I probably said it
When
on
I
the
did my
podcast.
24-hour live stream, you called in wasted and told that story for about an hour.
Did I say it on this podcast?
Maybe not. I guess you can go again.
Oh well, I'll
Go
just
again.
keep it brief. But
You
yeah,
can tell
we
the
would
story again.
we'd, like just carry a ladder around and go down these old country roads and just climb as high as we could, clip the copper ground, and then just yank the wire down. And you can get like back then, and I think even now, copper was worth about like $2.50 a pound. So you could make
$2.50.
yeah, $2.50. You can make about $5 to $10 every pole.
That's
pretty good money.
That's called work, though.
Yeah, you
No,
can just
that's-
work at any job for an hour.
I know. It really was like why I stopped doing it. I was like, this is actually pretty fucking hard work.
This is actually costing us money on ladders and
Oh yeah, we had to drive
Labor.
about 45 minutes to the scrapyard. so at the end, I mean, you really
You're
only
making
got
it-
about $10 between two people or whatever.
and you committed a felony.
Oh, was it?
It's like going to a gas station, stealing the $35 out of the register, shooting the clerk in the head, and then getting caught.
Yeah.
Hey, he made $35.
you-
Good deal.
but yeah, you almost made $35.
Hey guys, we have an update to a story that we actually covered on State of the YouTube if you guys want to hear this.
What's it?
Yeah.
As you may recall, Rusty, we reviewed the Michael Jackson documentary that came out at the time, and we were a little bit skeptical about the claims made.
Yes,
and
I
it turns out maybe we were in the right to be skeptical because there's a new story. It's official. The men who accused Michael Jackson of child molestation were dismissed for the third and final time. Wade Robson and James Safechuck both dismissed Michael Jackson not guilty on all counts.
Wait,
Okay.
What do you think of that, Reactor?
that's a new thing? Because Michael Jackson's dead.
Yeah, they just tried to fucking do a lawsuit
Oh,
last
against
week, and
his
the judge
family,
dismissed it.
Yeah,
Oh,
so this
yeah.
whole thing,
No,
there was
yeah,
this
I heard that.
documentary that came out. I forget what it was called, but it fucking blew up because it was like
Leaving
these,
Neverland or something?
yeah, Leaving Neverland, and these two guys posthumously, obviously, because he's been dead for
Yeah.
I don't know how long.
Like 20 years.
They just accused Michael Jackson. They said when they were kids, they would like hang out with him, and they got molested by him. So they were trying to sue his estate, and it was like, I remember when it came out, everyone was like, "Holy shit, this is the proof." But they didn't have any fucking proof. It was just them saying that this happened. And there was like no one to defend themselves. They're like, yeah, and then we did this, and Michael Jackson molested us.
Uh-huh.
It just seemed like a bunch of horse shit.
Now that he's dead, it's like,
Yeah, who can say otherwise?
wow.
So I
mean,
guess it came out that after all their attempts.
I mean, it's not even like, I feel like there somehow the media pushed this rumor that he was a child molester. I don't know why. I mean, it's weird because there was no evidence. He was accused and stuff, but
Was there ever any actual evidence or like any actual case besides the fact that he's a fucking weirdo and he hangs out with children a lot?
Well, if there was, he won in the court of law like 5 fucking times while he was alive, and now again now that he's dead. So if they have evidence, they're not showing it.
Because I remember like Macaulay Culkin, everyone kept trying to get him to say that he was molested by Michael Jackson. He's like, no, I wasn't.
Yeah. There's a lot of things that I'm pretty sure, like my opinion, from like, I don't remember all the evidence, but Michael Jackson isn't what people were claiming. Like,
that's so fucking, and it's just like, I think it's just people wanted to believe it so much that they just said, yeah, it's true.
Yeah, they took off the Michael Jackson episode of The Simpsons. Like, they removed it from streaming because of false accusations. I mean, that's a big deal. Forget suing the estate, man. I want to see this Simpsons episode.
Yeah.
It's a good episode.
Hey, no, but if you think about it, the only reason those lies were able to be pushed is because the media was pushing it and telling people to believe it was true.
Right. They blew it up because it was sensational.
Society didn't believe something that the media didn't tell them to believe.
Okay, let's see.
Well, it's because if you make a documentary or a news story about children getting molested, you're going to get 1,000,001 hits. Like it's a moneymaker.
10 undeniable facts about the Michael Jackson sexual abuse allegations. What were those kids' names? Oh yeah, all right. So this is the Leaving Neverland. I don't really know if I should even read this. If it's just about that, I kind of wanted to see.
Who fucking cares? The court of law said Michael Jackson is not guilty. Who fucking cares what your stupid article says?
No, I wanted to try to like find something from back in the day, like when he first got. Because when did he first get? It was like 1992 or something.
Yeah, it was a long time. Like my whole life, I actually thought he was guilty until like 10 years ago.
Right. Yeah. Same here. I just grew up. It was just an understanding that Michael Jackson molests children.
That joke. What is was it Kmart and Michael Jackson have in common?
What?
They both have boys' pants half off.
That's pretty good.
Okay.
Is that allowed on YouTube? Is that joke allowed still? Did I cross a line?
Oh, yeah, because Kmart is not a thing anymore.
Oh, so people won't get the
joke.
Should
say Walmart.
Yeah, they won't get the joke.
In 1993, Los Angeles dentist and screenwriter so-and-so publicly accused American singer Michael Jackson of sexually abusing his 13-year-old son, Jordan Christopher Chandler. Case files state that the relationship between Jackson and Jordan began in February 1993, but other sources cite 1992. Jordan's stepfather was a car dealer, introduced Jordan to Jackson after Jackson rented a vehicle from Swartz dealership.
What? That's a little weird. Like, renting a car to Michael Jackson, and Michael Jackson's like, yeah, sure, I'll hang out with your son.
Yeah, that is weird. Like, you're renting a car, and then you're just chilling with this dude's 13-year-old son.
You have a son who wants to go to my birthday party?
However, Chandler later confronted his ex-wife, June, who had custody of Jordan, with suspicions that their son had been in an inappropriate relationship with Jackson.
What if it was his wife that was inappropriate, so he got mad?
Yeah, so what the fuck was even the evidence of this?
They're probably. I don't think there was. It was just a witness.
It's just accusations on top of accusations. Dude, it sounds like.
You know what's funny? You can make a kid believe anything is true.
Yeah,
100%. I could.
The Tooth Fairy and Santa.
No, not even that. Like, I could convince a kid that I'm its father. Like, kids are that suggestible.
Dude, if you just drive up to a kid and you're like, I got a PlayStation in my van, like they'll fucking
get in. And they'll get in. They're fucking nuts. No, but for real though, like you could tell a kid like that like an 8-year-old that 4 years ago they were abused by their father and they'll believe it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's happened. There's been those cases too where like wasn't like a kindergarten or something that was convincing kids that they were or no, it was like someone convinced kids that like this kindergarten was molesting them, and then they just weren't, or I don't remember. It was like some shit like that. It happens a lot though. Like
Yeah.
therapists will try to, because they're trying to get some sort of story out of it for themselves, some publicity.
Yeah.
And
No, I was gonna say people do it to the Catholic Church all the time, accuse them of abusing children.
yeah, but like actually convincing the kid that they were molested, and then they're like,
Oh,
oh
yeah,
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 I
yeah.
must have suppressed that memory or some shit.
No, the church convinces the kids they weren't. So it's like the opposite.
How do we always get on the topic of raping children?
Oh, because of Michael Jackson. Yeah,
But-
whoa.
No, I don't remember what we were talking to Tommy about like a few episodes back. The allegations affecting. Here's okay. 1993, in the third leg of Jackson's Dangerous World Tour, news of the allegations broke to the public and received worldwide media attention. Jackson canceled the remainder of the tour, citing health problems arising from the scandal. Jackson reached a financial settlement for $23 million with the Chandlers.
Wow.
So that's kind of weird. In September
it's not.
1994,
I mean-
the criminal investigation was closed after Chandler's declined to cooperate, leaving the case without its main witness. So
They got
Jackson
paid, and then
paid
they
him
dropped the
off.
case. Yeah.
yeah, and then they dropped it. Yeah, they just
But
gave
look,
up.
hey, look. If some kid was accusing you of doing shit, and the dad was like, "Give me $6,000," and
It's
and we'll drop
ruining
it.
your fucking career.
Yeah.
You have to cancel.
Yeah, yeah.
Everyone's
So
talking about how you're a
basically,
child molester.
they're like, "Give me 1% of your net worth." You know?
I don't know, man. I feel like I don't think giving them $23 million of hush money is a
Well,
good
that's
way
chump
of.
change to Michael Jackson. I mean, Rusty, you could mow your own lawn, but you'd rather pay some idiot just fucking hush money to mow it for you. Like, if something is that annoying in your life and you can throw money at it to make it go away,
Yeah,
and
exactly.
you're also a fucking billionaire,
No,
just
it does-
fucking use the money and make it go away. It's easy.
Yeah, that
Well,
does
the
make
only
sense,
problem
but
is- the only
it's like
problem
the
is it-
optics.
Yeah, it makes it so that other people start going, "Hey, that's the easiest way
mean,
in the
when-
world to make money."
When you're the fifth most famous person in the world and everybody thinks you're a child molester, it's kind of too late to focus on the optics. I think you just make the legal issues go away.
True.
No, I'm talking
Fair
about.
enough.
I'm talking about like you pay off the first person, then other people are gonna be like, "Oh, he pays people off."
Oh, that's essentially what these kids did. I
Yeah.
guess. I mean, like they saw that everyone in the world thinks Michael Jackson's a child molester, therefore we can say we're molested by him and sue the estate.
Yeah, and it
All right,
turns out
honestly,
they're just
honestly, do you think he did any weird, inappropriate shit with kids?
no. I don't think so. What I don't remember who was saying it. There was something like kids would probably. I don't know. I don't remember what it was.
Isn't he a eunuch anyways? Like,
Is
wasn't he? He was
a
chemically
castrati.
castrated.
It's a castrati.
Michael.
No, I
what
mean
was
he
that?
sounds like it. A castrati is like from like a choir, like in Italy, they would cut off the boys' testicles before they went through puberty, so that their voice would always have that high pitch.
Oh my god, what a fucking
They did that
weird
to
world.
Michael?
Well, that's all right. So that was the thing, that his dad had chemically castrated him, so he keeps his voice.
Oh fuck, that's probably true.
Yeah.
'Cause he needed what is it, a soprano?
Yeah, it was like some doctor said that he did something. I don't know.
no,
I'm not
what
going to
is
read another
the-
story about Michael
What
Jackson.
what's the vocal
Soprano?
Is it? That's the high pitch?
I don't know. Yeah, I think so.
Oh, okay.
There's alto and there's soprano for women, and then there's like tenor and bass for men.
Oh yeah, you're right. Yeah, sounds right. Like
Creepy-
Justin Timberlake is a soprano then, right?
But it was this creepy tourist who made flight attendant wipe his butt dies. I gotta open this up.
Hey, so look, this guy's overweight, and now the news is calling him creepy because he had a condition where he needed someone to wipe his butt.
Wait,
I don't
dies on
understand.
vacation. So this is an entire news article about a creepy tourist who made flight
No, but-
attendant
wait.
wipe his butt dies on vacation.
So they're calling him a creep. Like this is a tourist who was obviously sick.
Okay.
He died on
Sick in the
vacation.
head.
No, he died on vacation because he was sick on the way to vacation.
I see.
He needed help wiping his butt, which is a terrible situation to be in. I don't ever.
That's
I'll never
horrifically
be
embarrassing.
Yeah, I would never be proud that a flight attendant is wiping my butt for me. And then this newspaper is going to call him creepy because his medical condition required the flight attendant to do something that most people are grossed out by.
Well, now listen. This
And,
guy
and then
is
they
going
cheered
to
his death. I mean, or are they cheering it?
any Anglo who goes to, or any American who goes to Thailand at all. I'm already suspicious of them. Like
Yeah.
Is that
they're
what it was?
already there for something nefarious. And
it is not in the job description of a flight attendant to
No, it is not.
be a medical practitioner.
Oh, yeah, so wait, why did
in
she?
any way?
So
even
why
if
did
they
she
are
do it?
Taiwanese.
No, even if he was like laying in the middle of the aisle with shit on his ass and his pants down, going, "Please, please," why did you do it?
Is there video of this?
Yeah, right.
No.
No, I mean, like, of like the thing. Someone probably filmed it, right? If this guy was making such a big
If
stink.
I was on,
You,
if
you
were
think
on-
they took a camera into the bathroom?
No, well, no, because he was in the middle of he was over by the cockpit when they did it.
So is he actually creepy? Because I just clicked on another article. Flight attendant says overweight passenger forced her to wipe his butt.
Forced?
Did he force her? Yeah.
No, please, no, oh my god.
An overweight passenger aboard the Taiwanese airliner forced flight attendants to remove his pants so that he could use the toilet.
What?
Then wipe his butt as
Oh.
he moaned in pleasure, according to reports.
Yeah, okay, he had to shit.
Why are you so adamant about defending this man, Reactor? This is like
No,
a
it's 'cause-
weird hill to die on.
No, I just think it's weird. We don't know this guy. Why are we
No,
talking
yeah,
shit about
they're-
some guy who's obviously sick? He dies a week or a few days later.
No, you
Why
said
are they
sick,
calling him
like,
creepy?
They call him a sicko. They say the
Yeah,
sicko
yeah,
who was
why?
confined to a chair told the flight
This is a
attendants that
human
he needed
being.
assistance.
This is a human being. What was he recording the lady wiping his ass and laughing? Ha 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 ha! Clean it, bitch. You know, it's like they're making him into some evil villain. And
Yeah,
just
I'm trying to
forcing
he
his
did
hand.
ask a fucking just like a little tiny Asian woman to wipe his ass on a flight. I mean, she's a human too. Why can't we think about how she felt about it?
It's because
this is a
he
quote from-
he couldn't reach his butt.
As the passenger's genitals were now exposed, one of my colleagues brought a blanket, which I used to cover his modesty, she continued. But he very angrily slapped my hand away, saying that he didn't want it and only wanted me to remove his underwear so he could use the toilet. So she tried to cover up his cock and balls, and then he'd slap her hand away.
Wait, but he had his underwear on.
Well, no,
Not to shit.
Yeah, she had to remove all that so he could take the poo.
So what was she covering up if his underwear was on?
Well, his underwear weren't on. I
Then
saw.
why
I guess
did-
she pulled.
She had to take them off, but they were what?
So she pulled his pants down so he could use the
Yeah.
bathroom because he's a
Yeah.
440-pound wheelchair bound guy.
He's sick.
But he's moaning in pleasure. I mean, that's
Do
all.
you know where your prostate
subjective. I not currently.
is?
I think Reactor is just salty because I posted these screenshots of the articles on Twitter and they went semi-viral and I got like
Did they?
20,000 likes on
Did
them.
you?
Oh shit! Did you?
Yeah, it's like my most famous tweet ever is this article.
Oh no,
Was that today?
No, that was a couple weeks ago. This is pretty old.
Oh,
So
shit.
you're like, oh, this is my best tweet ever. I'll
Oh
talk
yeah,
about this on the
definitely.
show.
I said we have to talk about this on the show for sure, so that Reactor can defend the man in question.
No. I mean, why would you be mean to a human being who's obviously sick?
Because he was mean to these flight attendants.
How is he mean? If you have
Yeah,
He
I mean,
forced
I
a
don't really-
woman to wipe his
Okay.
fat ass.
No, he didn't force her. It didn't,
yeah.
I don't
It says
see anything.
forced in
did,
the
did he have a
article.
machete to her throat?
Forced? Yeah,
Hey,
was he
so
like
how many-
holding her
how many-
hand and like
How many
physically?
diabetics? How many diabetics are on a plane and force the flight attendant to inject insulin into their ass or wherever they?
His
their
only
throat?
medical condition is that he's a big fat fuck with an Asian fetish. Why do you
He
think he's
couldn't-
going to Thailand?
he
Why do
couldn't
you
reach
think
it.
he wants the
That's true.
Taiwanese
He's
flight
obese.
attendant to wipe his ass? Why is he moaning in pleasure and saying deeper, deeper while she does it? Why
Because
does he
she wasn't
refuse
going deep
the
enough.
modesty blanket to hide his fucking cock? This is not an
What?
innocent man.
No.
Yeah.
What
Well,
are you
listen,
talking
no,
about?
hold on, because like, listen, he says, but things took a turn for the worse when the chief attendant donned 3 pairs of latex gloves and began wiping them. The flight attendant refused at first, but then decided to carry out the disgusting act so he wouldn't remain in the lavatory. So he was kind of like he was holding the bathroom ransom.
Because he couldn't wipe his own ass. He's obese.
But why
Yeah,
was he
so-
saying, "Oh, deeper, deeper"? And granted, this is all just a flight attendant saying
She
this.
wasn't fingering his asshole. She was wiping shit off the inside of his ass crack, and she wasn't going deep enough. So he was telling her, "Go deeper. I don't want to leave shit."
If you're
in
so
my butt."
obese you can't wipe your own ass, it is not the world's responsibility to take care of that. You either get
No, I'm not saying
you
that.
either fly with a friend who wipes your ass for you, or you do not travel.
Sure, I totally agree with that. But you also don't write public news articles calling him a creep, making fun of him for dying after some incident.
Yeah. All right. I will say this: this guy could be entirely innocent of any wrongdoing, and this person was just hated her fucking job, and she had to wipe a fat guy's ass because he was like, he was just being a problematic person, and he was like, I can't wipe my own ass. You're gonna have to help me. And they're like, oh, this isn't in my job description. And then she's saying that he's saying deeper, deeper. Like, she could have just made that shit up.
Well, no, I'm sure he was going, no, deeper, deeper. And she was like, he's saying, deeper,
Come on,
deeper.
really get in there. Get your hand in there, little China woman. That's why I went to Thailand.
He's talking about, no, put the tissue all the way in and get all of it out. And she's thinking, he wants me to put my thumb in his butthole.
I don't know. I mean, the guy's dead, so it's just like the Jackson story. You know,
It's just like Michael Jackson, and we can't judge because he can't defend himself. I think Reactor's actually right after all. Never mind, I take back everything I said.
The airline will
Googled the guy. I bet
reportedly
he
refund
was
the
a real
man's
nice guy.
family for his unused airfare.
Oh, nice.
Unused? Oh, yeah, because
killed
they
him.
blacklisted him. He
They
couldn't
killed
fly
him.
again, I guess,
He probably
after he
had-
bought something.
He died because, they blacklisted him. He was stranded there.
The shame of it all, probably. This
yeah,
is,
the news-
what,
the news-
2019?
Yeah, the news article was calling him a creep, a disgusting creep who was saying, deeper, deeper, just because he was trying to tell the flight attendant she wasn't actually wiping anything.
Yeah, this poor fucking dude.
He dies of a heart attack in Thailand.
You know what? And if that's not in their job description, it probably should be.
You know what? I just looked him up. He was in Thailand because he runs an orphanage there. He funds it.
You're lying.
No, it's right here on Google.
Right. This guy is suspect again.
No, I'm kidding. No, that's
Oh, he funds an orphanage in Thailand. No one does that.
yeah, you're right. I guess fine. A charity. It's just a random charity.
All right, Reactor, you gotta find one of these news stories that you find interesting. Should we do like a one that the fan submitted?
Oh yeah.
Let's see.
Of course.
Let me go back a little bit. Oh yeah, you hear that they're banning menthol cigarettes and flavored blunt wraps.
They're banning everything. They already started banning everything a little while ago, and they're just continuing right now.
Oh, just all flavored things, but why menthol?
No, not even all flavored things, just everything. It's
Everything.
Everything is going away. You're gonna own nothing, and you're gonna be happy.
Well, yeah, but don't you kind of need to give like people cigarettes to keep them complacent? That
No.
was the 1984.
No, you just need to
plot.
give them access to their phones or access to society. Don't cancel them, and they'll stay in line.
Okay, obese monkey Godzilla sent to fat camp after ballooning to, I guess, twice its size. Is this an old story?
A monkey went to a fat camp.
These are all just monkey stories. Reports of monkeys followed by dancing in what? All right, this is stupid. All right, Reactor, you're gonna have to find one of these stories.
So, like, they posted a bunch of monkey stories.
Yeah, that's what it seems like. Did monkey
Maybe we
leave?
should move on to the patron questions because I think we're towards the end of the show, right?
Let's see.
There's still like 2 hours left.
Oh yeah, I
Oh,
guess we are.
great.
Yeah, we should do the Patreon. I didn't realize how long we were talking about that guy getting his ass wiped. All right, let's do it. Let's get some of these questions.
Hey, Rusty, would you ever, this is by Artillery, would you ever consider remaking I Wish I Had a Wish? The song is pretty nice and I love it, but it's recorded in such low quality that it warrant a remake.
God. It's not recorded in low quality. Someone's been asking me about this. Yeah, I thought the song was just fine. I think everything was intentional. Everything I wanted to do was how I wanted it to sound. And this person
It was
likes the
artistically
song.
designed to sound like shit.
Yeah, like all I had is like a vocal filter on it, that kind of sound like I was talking through a megaphone or a walkie-talkie or some shit, and recorded the drums really raw with one microphone. But yeah, it was supposed to sound like that. So no, I'm not going to remake that song from 10 years ago to meet
Julius
your quality
J.
standards.
Julius has another question for Rusty. Is that Oprah video ever coming out? Oprah did like a big interview with the Michael Jackson guys promoting them. So now you have even more fuel for the fire.
Wait.
Oh, yeah.
Wait.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
Oprah was promoting the Michael Jackson story?
She like produced the documentary, and then after it aired on HBO, she did like a 2-hour interview with the guys.
God damn it, I gotta write this down.
That's weird, isn't it? Isn't it a little weird that she would finance?
Like, because she's the media?
Yeah.
Have I ever showed you that?
And
that
she's got that
clip?
ankle bracelet on. So what the hell's going on?
Did I show you that clip where she's like talking to Kelsey Grammer about his sister dying?
Yeah, I think we've also talked about that on this show.
Oh, okay. Okay. All right. Yeah, I just forget.
What?
But all right, Reactor, you haven't seen it. It's Kelsey Grammer. Like, he has terrible luck. Everyone in his family gets murdered or dies in some horrific accident. And he's talking to Oprah, and he's like, when my sister passed, and she's like, well, she didn't just pass. She was brutally raped and murdered.
What?
And he's like already tearing up. He's like, yeah. It's just
Kelsey Grammer? Like Frasier?
Yeah, Kelsey Grammer. Let me see if I can find this clip, if it's still on the internet, because I feel like Oprah.
He's the dude from Money
it.
Plane.
Or from Cheers. Or Frasier.
He's mostly famous
Sideshow
for Money
Bob.
Plane.
No.
Well, yeah, he's Beast in X-Men.
Yeah, come on. What the fuck is Money Plane? What is it?
It's like a straight to DVD movie that came out last year.
Is it like the sequel to Money Train with Jennifer Lopez?
It could be.
I remember that. It's like 15 years old or something.
It sounds like
It's back when Jennifer Lopez was not famous enough that she showed her boobs.
I'm gonna post this in the chat so you can watch it, and I'll actually put it in the podcast video for everyone else to see. All right, let's see, Kelsey Grammer. Okay,
so it was just one family member,
edit.
Or was it like you said? His whole family has a different story.
Yeah, like someone else got like eaten by a shark or some shit.
What?
No, you gotta look into it. Like
Kelsey Grammer is helping his family fake their deaths.
He's killing them, or is he peacefully euthanizing them?
He wants the insurance money.
Yeah.
So the video that he's talking about,
they're doing another season of Frasier, aren't they? Maybe that's how he funded it.
Are they really?
I think they're doing a Frasier revival right now.
All right, Reactor, you gotta watch that video.
He needed the money, so he killed his family.
Where is it?
It's in whatever. Oh shit! I posted it in the wrong fucking thing. I posted it in patron questions.
Stupid.
Oh,
God damn it!
Oh, that's fine.
Now they're already replying to you, Rusty.
Shit.
They finally they see you talking publicly for the first time.
Well, they can all enjoy it too.
Okay, I'm watching it.
I actually have not seen or heard of anybody who's had more tragedy in their lives. Father, grandfather, sister murdered, 2 brothers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When my sister died, there was about 2 years.
You say my sister died. Your sister was brutally raped and murdered,
Yeah,
which is a little different than just dying.
Yeah.
Do you ever get over it?
No.
Oh wait, they were all murdered?
Well, I don't know if they were all murdered, but like his sister was raped and murdered. She's just a tactless
Man, Oprah
antichrist.
Oprah is definitely a sociopath. Or
She's
it's
gotta be
weird
now.
because I wonder if when you become the god of money on earth, do you become a sociopath?
That's what I was wondering. The same thing. Like, you can learn to become a sociopath by being so disconnected. Like Jeff Bezos cannot be a normal person because he's so fucking rich. Like Elon Musk is trying his hardest to be
a human,
like a person. He's like interacting.
But you know what?
Like how we do.
It's because Elon Musk is from space that he's trying to become to appear human, while the people who are human don't realize that they don't appear human.
True. Maybe.
So, Rusty, are you going to actually make this like dedicated Oprah video for your main channel because you have so much ammunition?
Yeah. All right. So I was trying to think of things that I could pull from, and there's the Kelsey Grammer.
You remember that short clip where she released bees on our audience?
No,
wasn't
but
real.
if you can find it,
Oh, that
I'll
was
definitely
fake?
include that.
I assume that's not real. That's fucking crazy.
But yeah, I think I did talk about this video on this podcast. So I was talking about the kid, right? Like the kid who was kept in his closet and tied up with a fence, and like his abusive stepdad would piss on him and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Here.
and she's just
You've never
she's
seen
just
this?
clearly exploiting this kid. What are you talking about?
In Top Secret channel?
Okay.
I mean-
She really is unleashing the bees on her audience. That's crazy.
Well, that's
She's
just
sick.
kind of funny.
She's sick.
That's great.
Could you imagine?
Well, do we
if
have
that
any more
if that was
questions?
real? Of course.
Oh. What are they?
Because
How do you keep track of all these questions? Like, how far
by the
back do
date.
you have to go?
we know we recorded the last episode
Oh, I see.
like 2 weeks ago, actually, right? On the 16th. So 17th and forward.
Julius J just responded to the clip you posted saying, I thought you were going to make an entire video, not just a clip. So he thinks you were responding to his question with that clip of Oprah that you posted by accident.
Yeah, whatever. No, Julius
Don't
J,
even
that's
clarify.
years ago.
He has no idea we're recording the episode right now.
Yeah, they have no clue.
Oh, that's funny how ignorant they are.
Yeah, these idiots who give us money.
We could let them into this chat, and they could all be.
Well,
On, you wanna all switch? We can all switch to the main chat and just have every single person who wants to join just talk.
Like right
Yeah, I would
before we
sooner commit
close.
suicide.
Okay.
So are you saying you want to commit suicide instead?
A lot more. Yeah, we could do that on the show to end the episode.
Or to end the season finale?
The series finale.
Yeah, the series finale. There you go.
Kangaroo wants to know if we have any plans to go to VidCon.
I don't think
No,
I don't think VidCon has any plans for VidCon. Do
No, they are. They're doing VidCon this year.
Oh, but
So-
yeah, they're gonna make everyone wear like 6-foot poles.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be fucking
And
hell.
you have to
Triple
wear
mask.
a
You'll
yellow
definitely
hazmat
get sick.
suit.
Are you
Yeah.
guys going to go?
I don't.
No,
I don't
it's
know.
not
If
gonna
I
be the
went,
same.
it would only just be hang out with like fucking.
Well, that's why only
Other
reason anyone
people.
goes. That's
Yeah,
only-
at the
I
Airbnb.
mean,
That's all we did
no,
last
it's
time.
like-
really.
Well, that's what the 4th of July is for.
True.
yeah. But it's also cool at VidCon because you can meet fans.
Yeah, that's real fun meeting fans.
Our fans are in this fucking Discord and you guys don't even talk to them. What do you mean you want to meet fans?
Well, I mean, I don't know. You
They're
go
right
there.
fucking here. They're waiting for you to talk to them. And you're like,
No,
I don't know.
I'm talking about like,
Maybe not.
I'm talking about going to VidCon and meeting people.
Yeah, it's great having people awkwardly shuffle up to you and
yeah.
follow you around and,
like-
And
Like
hand
10
you shit to sign for them.
yeah,
I was paying
yeah.
$10 per autograph.
Yeah, hey kid, that'll be $10.
You think
Get
that they
the
have
fuck outta
cash?
After they'd be like, "Here, sign something," and I'd be like, "Yeah, sure." I'd sign it as Reactor, not even my real name. And then before I gave back to him, I'd be like, "Give me $10."
You keep his stuff?
Yeah, well, because I signed it, it's mine now.
Yeah.
And usually they want your autograph enough that they give you whatever money they got.
Good plan.
I don't really see any more questions. It all just seems like kind of nonsense.
I'm
Well,
making
we'll
jokes
end it with
about
this
robbing
one.
my fans. That was a joke, guys.
Final question from Confish. What continent would you choose to wipe out the human population of if you were forced to? Antarctica does not count.
The human population, what would have? Oh shit! Would it be for me to either be Asia or India? And I'd probably.
I think India is part of the Asian
Yeah,
continent.
it's India's Asia. So is
cool.
Russia.
That's great.
So
yeah,
is Russia.
there you go.
So yeah, the choice has been made.
Yeah, Eurasia.
Yeah.
I mean, really, if I want to be a good human being, I would have to look at the National Misery Index and really figure out
like,
statistically
what continent has the most suffering in it?
Yeah, like
And we'll
which
wipe that one
continent
out.
has the most poor, sad people?
We wipe that one out, and then the relative happiness of humanity will go up.
I love this.
Definitely.
The morale. You are all sad and impoverished. I will save you by killing you instantly.
Or if I want to make myself happier, I'll just destroy South America so nobody has to ask me to come to Brazil ever again.
Does that happen a lot?
Go
That's
to
a
Brazil
very
one
popular
time.
comment.
Yeah, and they don't stop asking.
Why? First off, who the fuck's ever gonna go to Brazil? Fuck that
Nobody.
scary ass place.
That's why they keep begging in the comments for all their favorite people to go because nobody wants to go to Brazil.
I know a
Yeah,
lot
that
of
makes
Brazilian
sense.
people that live here. I don't know anyone from America that lives in Brazil.
I don't know any Americans who live in Brazil.
But also, why the fuck would I know Americans that live in Brazil? But still, that place scares the fuck out of me. Or at least, maybe not Brazil. Wait, yeah, it is Brazil.
Yeah, Brazil.
Like, what's
It's got the Amazon.
capital of it?
The Amazon jungle?
The Amazon jungle? No, what is it? Like I don't know what the fuck the capital is. But
Amazon
that place,
River.
like, you'll just be walking around and, guys will
on
pull up on a
mopeds.
scooter and just shoot you and steal
they'll
like $30.
stab you through the small of your spine on your back, take your man purse, and then drive away.
I think realistically, most of America's biggest enemies are in Asia. Like we've got most of Russia, China,
Russia's not an
India.
enemy.
We'll get rid of all the scammers that are in India. The only downside will be no more Japan, which means I'll never get to see how One Piece ends. So maybe not.
Hey, Reactor, have you seen Brazilian jelly arms?
No, what's that?
I'll post it in.
Oh God, am I
might
going to
have.
want to see this?
I've
you're
seen
gonna
I've
wanna
seen
see
jelly
this.
arms before.
What you saw? What?
One of the kids I went to school with had jelly arms,
No. All right.
like where you can't move your arms, right?
What I have to make an account? What happened to fucking live leaks? I have to make an account to see this shit.
I'm not making one.
Oh, God damn it.
Just post it in the podcast so we can all see it.
Yeah, but I can't even find the video. All right, live gore. That'll definitely have it. Okay, here we go. Oh, wait, you think? No, I'm going to get kicked if I post it in the public
Yeah, no
one.
shit.
Okay. Will this kick me if I post it in Discord here?
No.
Okay.
Wait, you get kicked for what?
Well, you'll see. You should check this video out, though.
Oh my fucking God.
What is
Okay, here we go. Brazilian inmate receives jelly arms by way of stick.
Oh no, I don't want to see that, man.
No, why not?
Because I'm imagining what they shatter his bones.
Well,
It's
yeah.
got
So
a
it
pop-up
looks like he's
ad
got
for
a
jerkmate.
So he's got a pipe, and this is in a Brazilian prison.
Oh my God.
And so they. Oh, are you watching it, Monkey?
Yes.
Look at it.
I'm 20 seconds in. They're about to break this man's arm. Okay, they're beat it. Yep.
Yeah, yeah.
He does not seem to be enjoying it.
So they have his
He's
hand
trying to
tied
pull his
up,
arm back in.
and then they get his other one. So yeah, they tie his arms up, they pull it through the bars, and then they just start bashing it with a fucking heavy metal pole, cracking his bones. And then the worst part, oh shit, they haven't done it yet. All right, the worst part's at the end.
What's the worst part? I'm
The
only
jelly
50
arms.
seconds in.
What makes it?
They look jelly now.
No, so now he's just in agonizing pain because his arms are like broken in 20
What are they
different
gonna
parts.
do?
Ah, there it is. Fuck.
What? What?
The people in the
Oh my God! Stop!
Wait,
What did he do?
Oh my God. I don't know. It doesn't take much to get Brazilian jelly arms in a Brazilian prison. Jesus Christ.
so
That's like
maybe
one of the worst shit I've
Brazilian prisons
This is
are their
horrendous.
own communities that police themselves. The guards just
for
keep people
sure.
in.
seen. Dude, if you look up like Brazilian prison riots, there's just people stabbing each other in the eyes. They're doing Brazilian jelly arms. Like, this fucking guy is going to die. He's not going to last long in Brazilian prison with his arms that are made of jelly.
This is the country they want us to go to?
Yeah, fuck that.
Okay, the choice is South America now. After I've seen this, we can get rid of that entire continent.
I also
Just,
heard a lot of
wipe
people
it
from
off
South
the map.
America have sex with like donkeys.
I heard that.
Teach
Yeah, that was
their own
in-
reactor. Don't be judgmental.
Huh?
No, I heard that too. Yeah, and it was
Yeah.
like, where is it? It's in North South Africa. Forget the
Africa? Oh no, I meant South America.
And
What's wrong with fucking a donkey?
South America. No, it's like a rite of passage in this one.
Yeah, that's like it was like
country.
a Vice documentary or some shit, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was a Vice documentary where it's
No,
like a
I mean-
rite of
I mean,
passage in this
was it
town
Brazil?
or this
I don't
village or
even-
whatever, or this whole country where you just you lose your manhood by fucking a donkey.
Yeah,
usually
gotta
before you
practice.
have sex
Yeah, it
with
was
a
like
girl.
the boys. All the boys want to practice first.
Right.
Like what the fuck?
I mean, here we practice on fat chicks.
Well, it brings a new meaning
guess.
to the term ass man.
Yeah. Is that it? Are we done? Can we end it on that
man.
great joke?
Boom. All right.
All right, goodbye everybody. Thanks for listening.